Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. The college that teaches you life skills, business skills along with academics. I'm Deepak here and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of it because I work as worship. I know what I'm going to speak. Initially, it might sound to you a little insensitive, but I think it's very sensible. Britishers had this very, can't say stupid because it always worked in their favor, this policy of divide and rule. So I'm today going to advise you that if you want to achieve a lot in life, you actually have to practice divide and rule policy. Now, don't run the entire show of India Pakistan partition and that's what happened and blah blah blah. How can you say it's the best policy? It's a very amazing policy. It is not the knowledge which is dangerous. It is the application of the knowledge is dangerous. Where you apply it, somebody can use the smartness to steal or rob a house. Somebody can use their smartness to safeguard a house. For example, Abdul Kalam, our ex-president, former president, Bharat Ratna, he used the entire science on all his knowledge to create nuclear bombs to defend India. Terrorists will use the same bomb to destroy a country. So it is not the knowledge. A knife in the hand of a cook. Sorry, knife in the hand of a cook will use to cut vegetables. Knife, same knife in the hand of a murderer will kill somebody. So divide and rule is an amazing policy. If you want to accomplish a lot, achieve a lot, produce a lot in life, then you have to use this policy of divide and rule. You have a goal to achieve the goal in small parts. So break the goals in small parts. Divide the goals in small parts. For example, you have this plan of in 3 months I want to drop 10 kg. 3 months is almost like 12 weeks. So this week what I will do, this week what I will do. Simply going every day for exercise will not help you to drop 10 kg. When you have to change your diet pattern, when you have to change your exercise routine in those 90 days or 100 days routine, whatever you plan for yourself, divide the whole thing, break up the whole thing into maybe weekly or 15 days projects, and then you pursue the goal, you'll be able to achieve it. Divide and rule. So much of curriculum syllabus of every subject to be completed, and if you want to really study for every chapter and don't want to give anything in option, then a smart student actually without his or her knowledge uses the same policy, divide and rule. So this chapter I will complete in these many days, and the entire book or entire subject I'll complete in these many days. So the entire book of that subject you have to divide into maybe weekly, maybe monthly, maybe bi-monthly. I don't know what it is, but it has to be divided into proper proportion so that you'll be able to accomplish or you will to complete the entire syllabus in the stipulated time that you have planned for yourself. Divide and rule. Entire day, those of you who work, so much to complete, so much incompleteness of the previous days together is sometimes piled up and people just get stressed up. How do you manage the maximum things? Divide and rule. The day you divide, these hours of the day will be only for the discussions, meetings, and creative discussions or creativity. This time will be allocated for execution of the ideas. This time will be allocated for follow up of what has happened in the entire day. You divide the day into depending on your work, what you work you do, maybe 3 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts. I do not know. Just randomly getting up in the morning, going to office, going to your business setup, and just do whatever is visible to you, whatever comes to your mind. You'll not be able to achieve. So my mornings are always meetings. No matter what happens, mornings are always meetings. 9:30 to 11 o'clock, there will be discussions, meetings, plans, whatever happened, reporting. 11 o'clock onwards till late evening, it will be all executions, meetings to be done, other outside meetings, business meetings, whatever meetings are required to be done, all execution work will happen. In the night before we retire to the back home, I will sit and just run the whole day. What all I did, what is pending, will postpone for the end. I'm able to do so much in my life. This is what people say, that you end up doing so much in life because I divide and rule. Whatever work is there, it's a project. The project, a lot of people say, I will do it. No, you cannot do everything by yourself. That project, yeah, you take the leadership part. This part give to somebody. Divide the work into multiple people, delegate it to multiple people, responsible people, and then follow up with them, and then ultimately have the reporting at the end of the whole thing. You'll be able to do or complete the project with a lot of peace and happiness. Otherwise, a lot of stress, lot of, because it always looks so much is pending, so much is pending, so much to do, so much to do, so much is pending, so much to do because we have not planned the whole thing properly. You can call it time management, you can call it organization, organizing the whole thing, you can call it planning management, whatever your name want to give. But I think divide and you'll be able to do. Mornings, another approach, which I, mornings are for creative work, fitness, meditation, reading, writing, studying, morning part. Divide that morning part into that. In that also morning divide into three parts: meditation, exercise, reading something. The daytime is for human need, personal needs, emotional needs, mental needs, physical needs. Night is for entertaining. Night is for enjoying. Night is for regenerating, relaxing. No matter what happens, by whatever time you finish the day, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. After that, there should not be work back at home. There should be like just being with yourself. Few exceptions are here and there. That is okay. But if you want to achieve a lot, accomplish a lot, produce a lot, divide and rule. The entire country, you have to create those 29 states. Few things have happened because of the rebelliousness of people, but I'm not talking about that. But if you want to manage and administrate an entire country of 1.3 billion people, then you have to create 22. I don't want to say divide the country. I'm saying create the country into multiple states. So multiple states will have multiple heads, and you manage the heads. Heads will manage the state, and state head will have also in parallel. That is how the entire organizational structure is created. Whether it's a country or it's a business model or it's an organization, the best way of the whole thing is divide and rule. I'm not talking from the perspective of what Britishers did to India in partition, not from that connotation. Talking from administration, management, production, accomplishment, and achievement. Make this policy in life. Divide and rule. The same policy which destroyed nations will also create your own self big time. With that belief, let's start this beautiful day. Here we go. Go, get set, and go.